Welcome to Millie Air. I'm your pilot for today's flight, Lauren Cornell, and my crew and I are so excited to have you. Thank you for choosing to fly with Millie Air, and we can't wait to see what this flight has in store.
Please ensure that you are properly wearing a non-medical mask and have sanitized your hands before you board. Maintain physical distancing during the flight to protect the safety of everyone on board. But also, don't forget to connect with each other even from a distance. In order to guarantee that our plane is heading in the right direction, please keep to the right when traveling in the aircraft cabin. Steer clear of any restricted areas on the runway to avoid collisions. Please make sure you are following all the signage posted on the walls and the floors. And don't forget our protocols for the water fountain.
Please reach out to the Circle of Care team or the health office if you are experiencing any kinds of discomfort during the flight. Please feel free to refer to the Millie manual in your seat back pocket.
Now that we have covered all of our safety protocols, let's get into meeting your cabin crew for this flight. First up, let's meet Taylor. Taylor can strike up conversation with almost everyone she meets. She was missing the Millie so much, she started having imaginary conversations, since she's just used to being around people so much. Eileen has been with Millie Air for 2 years. She enjoys meditating anywhere and everywhere she can. Eileen is extremely good at yoga and loves to show off her skills everywhere she goes. Next up, we have Rhea. Rhea has been flying with Millie Air for 5 years, and in her free time, she's an avid reader, except when she's watching Netflix. She loves dancing and takes time to practice anytime she can. But when she's not dancing or reading, chances are you'll see her attempting TikTok dances. Your next crew member is Shabri. Shabri has been flying with Millie Air for 4 years and has worked with many airlines before in 3 different countries. She enjoys dancing and watching nature documentaries, especially of beavers, frogs, and moose, and has an odd obsession with the colors red, green, and blue. Shabri and your next crew member work very closely together. Emma has been flying with Millie Air for 12 years and just radiates house spirit. If you've ever seen her on her spare, she's rarely seen doing schoolwork, and she's always doing research on beavers, frogs, and moose. She also loves to practice graphing for her AP Calculus class. Emma and Shabri can also often be found trying to teach other students any new house cheers. Next up, we have Hillary. Hillary has been with Millie Air for 13 years. She is very passionate about the environment and especially about recycling. She enjoys spending time outdoors and is always very comfortable in any environment. If you ever have a question about where to put your garbage at the school, she has every recycling and trash bin location memorized. Next up, we have Elena. Elena has been with Millie Air for 4 years now. She enjoys many things such as frolicking around her natural habitat, practicing her artistic self-expression through self-portraits, and simply mirroring art itself. Following Elena, we have Nicole. Nicole has been a crew member with Millie Air for 11 years now. She enjoys swimming, as you can see, and spends a lot of time staring at the maps around the school. If you look closely at any of the photos from the Global Studies trips that are posted around the school, chances are you'll see Nicole in many of them. Next up, we have Amy. Amy has been a crew member with us for the past 7 years. She has a love of solving problems and puzzles and spends an abnormal amount of time doing so. If you're ever looking for her, make sure you check the robotics room, as she's usually working hard to get the robot ready for competition. Next up, we have Isabelle. No need to fret, Isabelle has been a Spartan since grade 3 and values dedication as she continued to train hard even during quarantine. Fun fact about Isabelle is that she is physically incapable of pretending to fall or trip in a believable way. Even after a lot of practice, she's still got to get her technique down. Next up, we have Olivia. Olivia has been a crew member aboard Millie Air for 14 years. Because she's been here for so long, she thinks she can give a tour blindfolded and walking backwards, so for your own safety, watch out. You'll see her taking the highest quality photos to post on her Millie Preef's Instagram and to document your travels aboard Millie Air. Finally, we have Emily. Emily has been with us for 11 years. As an aspiring junior school student, she is currently not able to go inside the play structure, and she is not taking it very well. But despite not being able to go on the playground, Emily takes pride in her sandcastle building skills.
Thank you and enjoy your flight with Millie Air.